there, booktubers. I'm back with another video, and this is my adult fiction haul that I have for you guys. Now, I am going to incorporate some more children's books into this haul because I got a few more in the mail and I really wanted to show you guys what I got, so I'm really excited. First book I ended up picking was called The Sea by Iris Murdoch. It is a classic novel, and it's about a man who retires into a remote house on the rocks by the sea. And this is a story about how he bumps into his childhood sweetheart. And I really like vintage classics. The publishing house, I think they're really fantastic. They really know how to design some really gorgeous covers. I have a few more of the company's books to show you closer towards the end of the video, but this is the first book. Next book I got was Kafka the Trial. It's Franz Kafka is probably one of his most well-known novel, other than Metamorphoses. I really like the cover on this book. It's basically about a man who has been wrongly accused of crime, and I'm really excited to read this. I have this on my reading list for December, and I can't wait to see what this is all about. This next book is called The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out of the Window and Disappeared. I've been really excited about this book. It was just recently released. A coworker of mine read this book, or was reading this book, and she was really enjoying it. It's basically about a 100-year-old man who was celebrating his 100th birthday and decides to not attend his party, and basically escapes from his house and decides to go on this entire journey where he backtracks onto 100 years of historical references. And it's utterly fantastic. It sounds pretty awesome. It has sort of like the Forrest Gump vibe, which I'm super excited to read about. I am just so excited for it. It's called We the Drowned by Kirsten Jensen. Isn't this the most gorgeous cover? Look at the spine. How pretty. This book is basically it's supposed to be acclaimed as an instant classic, which is really fascinating. It has sort of like a Moby Dick vibe, but not really. It's a historical fiction novel. It takes place in the mid-19th century to the end of the Second World War. And it's about a ship that was wrecked and blown up in the wars. But I'm just super excited about this book. It has all the aspects of a novel or adult fiction, historical fiction novel that I absolutely adore. It's a beast though. It's over 600 pages, almost 700 pages, but I've read bits and pieces of it and the writing sounds fantastic, so I can't wait to get my hands on this. This book is called The Tortoise and the Hare by Elizabeth Jenkins, and it has an introduction by Hilary Mantel, who is the author of the book about King Henry VIII, I believe, which I wanted to read, but I decided not to. And this is a really gorgeous edition. They have a collection of these really gorgeous covers. I saw this firstly on somebody else's channel, I can't remember, and then on Words of a Reader. And it obviously piqued my interest, so I decided to get it. Next, I picked up Edith Wharton's The House of Mirth. This is the Penguin's Red edition. I've been meaning to read this. Another great classic that I've been meaning to read. It's basically about a woman who is accused of an affair with a wealthy married man. And basically it's a book about these women who are a part of the high society, luxury, glamour sort of lifestyle. I grabbed War, Peace, Freedom is Slavery, Ignorance is Strength. Can you guess what this book is? 1984 by George Orwell. A well-known classic. I've read Animal Farm, and I've been meaning to read this book as well, so yeah. Next is Phantom of the Opera. This is the Penguin Classics edition. I saw this at the bookstore at where I work, but the copy they had was super battered, so I decided to order a copy online, and I really adore the spine on this. It's absolutely gorgeous. This book and Les Mis are two books that I've been really wanting to read, and I'm going to tackle Les Mis in December. once I get a hold of a really nice edition of it, which will be soon. So yeah, really great. Now for the children's books, the first one is Pippi Longstocking. This is the Puffins Modern Classics edition. Such a tiny book. I was super excited when I saw this. I had to pick this up. I loved the children's TV series that was playing when I was a lot younger. I used to watch it all the time. I really, really loved Pippi as a character, and I couldn't wait to see what the stories were all about. It has really cute illustrations in it as well, which is really nice. Then I picked up Lois Lowry's The Willoughbys. I was super shocked, as you can see, to see that he wrote a very whimsical middle grade novel. I am most familiar with his work with, you know, The Giver and Gathering Blue, sort of dystopian type series, so I was quite surprised to see this, and I decided to pick this up and see what this was all about. For books from the Vintage Children's Classics editions, I have the book I Capture a Castle, which is the book by Dodie Smith, so I decided to get the Jungle Book, which I needed to pick up anyways because I have to read for school and I'm doing a presentation on it in January, so I got that, which has a really gorgeous illustrated cover. Then I got The Silver Sword. Super excited to see what this is about. I know this is about the World War II, about a boy who is an orphan boy who is hiding from the Nazis. Then I got The Boy in the Striped Pajama, and a very well-known classic. And lastly, Peter Pan. Had to get this book, needed to read this, heard fantastic things about it. Lastly, I got 3 more Roald Dahl novels. This is in the very classic looking cover with the Quentin Blake illustrations. First one is Matilda, which I'm also going to be reading in December, or today possibly, because it's one of my very favorite movies ever. Then I got Fantastic Mr. Fox. Once I got this in the mail, I didn't realize how short this was. This is less than 100 pages, so possibly I might read this today as well. And then The Witches. So that is my book haul today. Sorry you couldn't see my face for the most of the video. I decided to really show off the covers. It was really hard to see them anyways with the bright light that was facing me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment, rate, subscribe. Ta-ta!